numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Watch Mike. Okay, double up.
Throw left side complete. That's Ford. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
36 yards on the play. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On second down, it's Elliott. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. On third down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. You ready? Hey, one set. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Break. 180. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Third down. 180. Hey, alert.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole? Rush coming, and he's taken down. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that.
And the Browns first down. 180. Drop deep.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Regular.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line. That's the end of the first
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Well, he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 41, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, G.
Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Elliott. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. It's taken to the 26.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards there and a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This is 1st and goal and a golden chant. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert!
Here's Mayfield. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And got his man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look for Beckham in the... And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Prescott now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the run. Under.
Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his second touchdown there. Now Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Elliott. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On the ground, it's Eckler. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Hey, orbit.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Caught by Nelson. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Elliott running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, kill.
On second down and 4, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
3rd and 6.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
47, 26.
From the 27, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's back to throw, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 55. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters.